the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team
breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Turns it out in midfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hilton. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now the pitch. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Now on the option. Plows through the defense. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll try to sneak it. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing 2nd and 13. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's John. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. On the read to the right, he'll try to get it himself. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Back to throw, it's Gibson. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Carson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard.
And it's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down, and they'll give up the ball. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs.
Music now! Music now! Come on, set!
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Montgomery. He's got the back in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw again. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. He makes a grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to get it to the marker. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Throws to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking left. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty. Wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third down play from the gun. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Navy will go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. They'll run the option. The pitch. Hard running there. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll go to the ground. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Leaves it with the running back. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reading.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Navy will have to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute.
Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. Let's do it.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make it.
He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Wide receiver going in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. He's got it and still on his feet. He's trying to get it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Irish! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Navy quick to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Trying to get the edge on the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Larson. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw. It's Montgomery. Quick strike complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. On the option. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass. It's Montgomery. Fires it down the seam. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football problem out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
To the air, it's Gibson. They'll run the screen. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now on the counter.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The option look. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Off-play action on first down. It's complete to the right.
This is a fullback who can be a weapon in this offense. He can block, you can hand it off to him, he can also catch the ball.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Johns. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This crowd knows when to bring it. To the air, it's Gibson. Fires downfield. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Navy!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but...
Oh, they block it. He's got it, and he can go with it. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off-play action. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Release to the back. Pulls it in. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Hit as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Out of the gun, the running back has it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, probably, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Here comes the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Final play of the quarter coming. Give to the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some of.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Gets the back moving. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's third and goal and third and long. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll leave it with him. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Going to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. On the option. He'll pitch it. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Gibson. Finds the tight end.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Johns. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. Leaves it with the back. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that up.